Hello everybody, welcome to our Enshrouded survival guide. So we are going after the Carpenter today, whose location is kind of hard to find. It's also pretty brutal, so there are definitely a few things I recommend you have ready to go to prepare for this. Now, excuse me, the first thing is that the Carpenter is in the Shroud area. You can kind of sort of see, maybe you can kind of see it, that shroud there just above the top of my character's head, that little narrow stretch of shroud. You can kind of see there are some like black pillars. That is the location where we need to go for the Carpenter. I'll show it on the map here. I am at the Low Meadows fast travel location, the Ancient Spire here, and we're basically looking in this direction here for the Carpenter. So if you're not quite sure where to find it, I would definitely say fast travel here first, and then make sure you highlight it so you can see, get yourself lined up, and you're gonna want to glide in that direction, which you're gonna see. We'll do that in a moment here. Now, to prepare for this, you are going to be in the Shroud, so it's not a bad idea to have like a few of those survival flasks for you to just kind of extend your time in the Shroud. There is at least one of those little like refreshers, if you know what I mean, like little things that look like lanterns, basically, inside the vault, where that allows us to get a few minutes back in the Shroud. So that is there for you, but depending on how this run goes for you, might not be a bad idea just to kind of boost yourself with those flasks. Now, besides that, you're definitely going to bring either some magic or a ranged weapon. There are enemies that we're going to encounter who fly. We'll probably try to run past most of those just because I'm trying to limit our time in the Shroud as much as possible. Might not be entirely possible because there are a lot of things coming at us, and it's hard to dodge those. So we'll do our best. We might die a few times. We'll see how this goes. But if you're on your own, you definitely make sure that at the very least you either come with a magic weapon, like I have my Shepherd's Lightning Staff here, and I have, where are we at here, the Eternal Ice Bolt spell, so I don't have to worry about ammo on that. Normally I'd go with my bow, but I don't have enough arrows, so I'm just going magic on this. And, boost yourself accordingly. And obviously there's going to be some ground enemies too, so if you're like me and you tend to be melee, you're definitely want to be, have your sword ready, your shield ready, make sure all your durability is, as high as possible. And finally, you're going to want to bring a pickaxe because the vault itself is actually hidden behind some dirt, and you're going to have to break the dirt in order to actually access the vault. So I guess let's let us do our best. Let's eat some food, drink a little water. All right, and here we go. So we're just going to fly down to those kind of green cliffs. First, you could obviously take this road down here as well if you would like to. We're going to try and make it. If it doesn't look like we're going to make it, we might bank hard to the right. But I'm trying to go right for this group of cliffs here. And the vault's technically like literally below here. But in order to access it, we do have to go into the Shroud. So we're just going to climb up over the cliff. And we are just trying to get into a good position to fly down, because I would like to avoid the guys who are basically guarding the entrance. That's my goal here. Alright, so there's the Shroud. Those are the pillars. Now, when we exit, we're going to be, it's going to race against time, right? You see the first pillar on the left there? I'll put it like right above my character's head. We're going to want to head for that when we exit, because there is a little part of it that is outside of the Shroud that we can then fast travel from. Obviously, you can also just run straight forward and try to get to that cliff over there. Absolutely an option. I just had like 10 seconds left by the time I was ready to leave. So if you're like me and you are really low on time, you can get on that left pillar there. Again, I'll put my head by it, that one right there, and use that to get out of the Shroud. But let's go ahead, because I've got my food going down. I got water going down. We're just going to kind of bank right into the vault. And there's a lot of evil here. Like I said, I'm just gonna try and run. There's a lot of bugs. We're gonna glide. There they all are. Leave me alone, leave me alone. There's these guys. Now these are the ranged guys. Again, we're just gonna try and get past them because they are terrible. Alright, so, oh, yep, those guys too. We love those. Love those so much. Alright, so here's our little friend here, our little timer. We'll eat that just to get that going. We're going to climb up here. Alright, we're doing good. There's another one of these things. Let's see if we can go to our... Oop, I was still on the edge of that. That sucks. So we have to get right around here. We're going to wait just for a moment. Keep our eye out in case anybody's following us. Oh, we got light. We're going to go over here. Alright, so this is the hole here. We're going to quick use our pickaxe as fast as we can to get through. I want to try and make this hole relatively small so it's difficult for things to come through. Alright, now there is going to be one in here that we're going to have to fight, so let's go ahead and focus on that. Alright. Come on, mana. Oh, hello. I like how she, like, ignored me and then didn't ignore me. Oh, I'm not going to have enough mana potions. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Stop following me. Alright, we might just have to run. Because I'm out of manas. Mana's not going fast enough. There we go. Ouch! The problem with this is that it's really, you can't really hit these guys. Sadly, so definitely range. I wish I had brought some arrows, because this would take this. This fight would be over by now. But sadly, I did not do that. Alright, let's see if we're good yet. No? No? Alright, let's go ahead and just get the carpenter. So we're running out of time. So let's awaken our friend here. There we go. We got some new stuff. Now, this is where we're going to go ahead and, like, get out of here, basically. So you don't have to fight them. They do drop some interesting stuff if you want it, though. But basically, we're going to run back here. This is the starting point where we first came in. And we're just going to run, and then we're running out. And then, obviously, like I said, at this point, you could just go run across, which we might actually just do because we're actually doing decent on time. We're just going to run around. Look at all these things we're unlocking. And there we are. Whew! Alright, we got our carpenter, so let's go ahead and summon him. You can see we unlocked a bunch of new recipes, which is very exciting. But definitely come more prepared than I certainly was for that. I should have brought some mana potions at least. Didn't even do that, silly me. Or bring a lot of arrows. Or you can just run through like I did, which is obviously possible. So I have built this little house for our friend. Need to quick go grab the... whatever you call that, this summoning altar, summoning thingy-majiggy. There we go, and we'll just put that... Ooh, I gotta get some berries pretty soon here. Alright, so we've got that. We can go ahead and summon our new best friend. Alright. Here he is, Cade Hawthorne, the carpenter. So we'll put him right here so he's nice and cozy by the little fire. Great! And there he is. We have completed that quest, so now we have a number of new things that have likely been unlocked with him in general, and then a bunch of these other guys probably have a bunch of stuff now too. So that is how you get the carpenter. That's the strategy I used anyway, and it worked out pretty well for me. And that's where you can find him, because I do find that his vault in particular is kind of hard to find, just because it is in the shroud and in a cliff to boot. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Till then, keep surviving and keep thriving.